Hi guys, welcome back. First of all, nail check, new set today. I make press-on nails, so this one's really fun. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the best pen under $10 Canadian. So it's, I don't know, that's like under $7, $6 American. And it's these guys right here. I got them from a store on AliExpress. They're called Penzone, and they are honestly fabulous. And let me tell you why. So if you're like an extra fine girly or fine nib girly, maybe this won't be the one for you. But for me, this is the best bang for your buck because a lot of Asian pens I find are very fine, but those are also often the ones that have a lot of interesting designs that are affordable. And so I wanted to bring attention to this. It comes in several different versions. So there's this pen over here that's obviously kind of similar to the Graphon Faber-Castell. And then there's these two that have the square head up top, but they're just sort of like business looking pens. I'm not actually sure if they're similar to anything. If you do know, please let me know if they are similar. And there's also another version of this that has like a checkered sort of print on it. So what's really special about these pens? First of all three are snap cap. And you will see that this is the nib. And if you look at it on the side, that is a really big tip right here, right? And the store Penzone advertises these as naginata nibs. So kind of like the ones that Sailor makes. These ones are, I find, maybe like kind of in between a naginata versus something else, because from what I understand, naginata nib changes depending on the angle in which you write. But this one kind of feels like a half fude, half architect sort of nib. I will show you how it writes. So first of all, I'm going to do some figure eights. So, and it writes really wet with just a little bit of feedback. So you can see there's some line variation there. So line variation. And then also, if I were to just go like this, those are thick lines versus thin lines like that. So basically, if you're holding your pen more like this way, I write on the side, so maybe this is not a very good comparison, but if it's going down like this, your downstrokes, it's gonna look like this one over here. But if you're gonna go sideways like this, it's gonna look like that one over here. So I guess I should show you using this, so. Versus this one, which is, oh, I kind of messed up there. Shouldn't look like that. I think this is just an unnatural angle for me. So I guess you'll have to take my word for it. But you can see there's a lot of line variation. It's super wet. And I'm just gonna draw for a little bit so you guys can hear it singing. I hope you guys can. So there is some feedback on these. Between like 1 and scratchy, I guess, so if I was to say 1 is like glassy, all the way to, let's just say an 8 is like sailor, to 10, and this is actually scratchy. This is about a, I would say 7.5. It's around there for feedback. And overall, I just really recommend this. So once again, you can get this at Penzone. And I got mine from AliExpress on Penzone. And they're great. They also, I've had this inked up for a while. and I haven't used it like in a week, and it just writes right out of the, so right out of storage. So definitely these snap caps are quite good. They're not at all bad. The one thing about them is because they're really, really wet writers, you have to be careful when writing. Don't put your hand on it because I've smudged mine several times on, for example, papers like Tomoe River, which is less absorbent. On Rhodia, it's okay. Like, as you can see, oh, my ink swatch. It's totally fine, but like on some other ones, it might actually be a little bit more wet, and then you'll smudge your fingers. So just so you know. So under $10. These are really, really fantastic. What I plan to do with these two, because I don't really like the body, is because they look like they are just number 5 nibs or 5.5, whatever the thing is. I think they're 5. These ones, I'm pretty sure I can just pull them out and put them in another pen. And the thing about these is that they are friction fit, so it is really easy to just like pull them out. For example, I have this tool over here, and I'm just gonna make sure I don't damage the nib, have it at a correct place, and just, oh, you get a better grip. So as you can see, popped it right off. And I just spilled some of my inky water over there that I was using for a swatch, so I will say goodbye for now.